What's going on, YouTube? All right, let's talk light bars for a second here. I'm gonna try to be quick about this because I like to ramble and I'll try not to do that. But a company called Auxbeam, Auxbeam.com, reached out to me, offered to send me light bars for free to test, review, make a video. I'm not going to guarantee them a positive or negative review, but I'm going to guarantee them an honest review, and that's what I want to see out of the videos I watch on YouTube. So, I mean, looks pretty legit. It's aluminum. I mean, it looks decently made. I mean, I can't find any major imperfections. The lenses look pretty cool. The fitment looks good. Everything looks pretty tight. Comes with a nice plug, which is good. You know, keep it weather resistant. That's definitely going to help. I will probably eventually do a torture test, but that's not going to be what this video is for. This is just going to be a comparison. I have a rigid SR 20-inch. This is a 21.5-inch single row. So that's a good comparison. We'll be doing that tonight. That'll be on this video. The other products they sent me won't be on this video, but I'm going to review what they are and what they come with. The single row came with a wiring harness, has a relay, has a switch, easy to test, easy to hook up. The other product that I got from them was a Hyperspot driving 4-inch pod. So Rigid has a Hyperspot similar to this. I have some dualies that I'm going to compare this to and just see how they stack up. If this blows the dually away, then I'll find someone with a Hyperspot dually to compare that to. But for right now, like I said, in this video we're just going to do the 20-inch comparison. You'll see a video about this one soon. The quality of these looks pretty good. They're metal, they look solid, the wires look like they're seated in there well. The number one thing that I can say for sure that I like about these lights is the price point. The 21.5-inch single row, it's on their website for 80 bucks. The Hyperspot pod is $22.09. You can add the wiring harness. That's additional. That would be $12.99. But the Hyperspot's only $22. You compare that to a dually, even just a regular dually, you're spending over $150 for a pair. That's over $75 for a light. So obviously in price point, they're not that comparable, right? 80 bucks for this, where a rigid 20-inch right now on Amazon, $394.70. I haven't even seen them that low. Every other website that I saw had the light for $503. That's for the SR, not the SR2. Okay, so it's 1/5 the cost. If this does half as good, you're coming out. Your price per lumens is a better value. But that remains to be seen. Okay, so I'm impressed. For 80 bucks, I'm impressed. So yeah, I'm excited. You know, it's my first sponsored product test, and yeah, let's see how it goes. See you outside. Alright, here it is, the Auxbeam 21.5. So ultimately I want to do two things with this part, is explain that what you're seeing. So this is the Rigid 20, that's the Rigid E-Series 40, and then I'm going to start switching between all the different lights. What the pros are of the Auxbeam price at 80 bucks, it's a great deal. The output's decent. The aesthetics are great. It's a good looking light. So we're not really comparing apples to apples. In this freeze frame here, that asphalt's about 25 yards in front of the truck. It lights it up really well. So what are you going to use this light bar for? Are you going to occasionally cruise around, light up the ground in front of you a little better, give your truck or car or whatever, use this on a good look with a little extra light? Then the Auxbeam is the right option. These are the still frames of this. This is a pair of dualies. Before it was the Auxbeam. We're going to go back to the Auxbeam in a second here. These pictures were all taken with the same exact camera settings. The only thing that's changing is the light itself. So now here's the rigid 20-inch. Quite a bit brighter. Then it's going to switch to my low beams. And then this is the Auxbeam again. And the high beams are coming soon. There you go. High beams. So, and then here comes the 40-inch. Obviously, it's ridiculous. Considering it's dual row instead of single row and twice as long and $1,200, it should be ridiculously brighter. So overall, I'm happy with the Auxbeam. At the price point it's at, it's a good light. I don't have much else to add other than maybe just commenting on what you're seeing here. I was messing with the light because I was having trouble balancing it on my bumper, so that's why it's flicking up and down. But it gives you a feel for what it looks like at different angles, so I left the clip in there even though it's not the greatest. I would like to just say, if anybody has any ideas for a good torture test for this, I'm down to try some cool stuff, but just don't want to break the law of doing it within reason. And I'd like to thank Auxbeam for sending the light. I do appreciate it, and I hope they appreciate the fact that I'm trying to keep this review as honest as possible. I don't want anyone that ever views one of my videos to think that I'm trying to be biased for or against a product. I just want to be fair. It's a good product for the price point. If you want something brighter, you're going to have to pay for it. But if you just want an aesthetically pleasing light that looks good, serves its purpose, does a good job lighting up the ground in front of you, Auxbeam is not a bad option. Alright, well, that's pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it, and I hope you like and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video. Have a good one.